14, and we go to On and his recent games. I go to the very last game that he played in LPL
Just have
playoff.
to be careful though, because if he times the W at the same time as the steadfast presence, it will not go through, and he will not get his stun off on the Zika. But he is being forced back, and Knight might just look for a solo kill on the High Chow, but he leans to the support of Weiwei, and because he's there, Knight is forced to flash over. Weiwei follows with his own flash, and now is trying to keep in range of him using the slow from the red buff, and here comes High Chow. Wait on back. Weiwei with first blood.
Good attempt from Knight on the side. Steal away. I mean, I think the next base is probably just going to answer it for us. I'm okay with the early cloth armor. Keep in mind he was in a 2v1 scenario, right, with him being the one, and against Poppy too. That can be rather useful. Oh boy, Paranoia.
Normally I say that Featherstorm's a great answer into the Nocturne Paranoia, but not when you don't have it off cooldown. And On tries to save his 80 carry with the Tempered Fate, but it's just not enough. That we've seen in this series so far, not necessarily a rare case in the LPL, as you know, dragons have been less of a priority. Oh, Knight, you got to be careful, bro. Jewel does have flash, but a nice, well-timed. I'm not sure what Jewel was yourself after something's been said that you were not expecting. Has On. I don't think he was expecting this cow, and he gets interrupted on the magical journey out. He's not getting out alive at all. And with the lights turned out, Elk has no idea that there's an angry cow walking towards him. So he's forced to pop the Featherstorm, and then, it's not enough damage from the Super Mega Death Rocket, but it was close. And LNG, they're trying to slam that foot on the pedal. Wei comes in with the Grand Starfall, but I don't know what he was expecting to get, because Weiwei is there to cover, flash into the W to try and ferry himself to Jewel, but he's got the damage reduction for the ulti, and Elk just can't do enough. Flash from Weiwei gets him out of range from the turret.
As we return alive, looks like we thought we were going to have a fight going on. Not the case, but a 2K gold lead from LNG. Last game, it was the one member that stuck around the top laner in Zeka that was big. This time it's the other one, Weiwei, who's really making things happen for BLG.
I think Bin was trying to anticipate the Keeper's Verdict and flash over it, but I don't know if it was just a little delayed, but Wei steps aside it, maybe has one more Q in the tank, but Zika sidesteps it. LNG are cooking, man, and here comes High Chow to look for the punish on the Bin. Grandmaster's Pipe is just popped a little too late, I fear. My goodness. Tempered Fate is going to force the flash out of High Chow. But man, oh man, BLG, they haven't gotten a single solid play for themselves on the map yet. Oh, heads up. Elk could be in trouble if he shows. Does have flash and Featherstorm. But yeah, Paranoia. That forces the Featherstorm, but there's a flanking Jewel, and they follow him into the jungle quadrant, and this time the Rocket finds its mark. No barrier, no Featherstorm, nothing to protect Elk on the Xayah. And that's for LNG, and for BLG, I mean, I gotta say it. Oh, hold on. We can't talk. We had a TP They're gonna try again.
Yeah, Knight's been focused a lot, but now he's gonna turn his sight. New challenger
approaches. Yeah, Zika has no tools this time to escape, and this is a guaranteed kill. BLG's first one of this game 3, which feels pretty strange to say for the side, especially if we just know the pedigree of BLG, but they're going to continue pressing forward. Photic forced to flash, slowed by the Cosmic Binding. They turn their eyes on the Jewel, get his flash as well, and now Photic is in trouble. No flash to dodge the Temper Fate, and surely this should be a solid shutdown bounty going back over to Elk.
Pretty decent answer coming out from BLG. They did lose the Rift Herald, as that was picked up by Weiwei while all that was going on. That said, BLG, they're going to take the tower now after the kills. Mid-outer gonna fall, and see they set their sights onto the Dragon. High Shell will dock down top outer for himself, but again, LNG, I mean, just good to see them making these proactive plays together as a team. And I want to see where the next... No objectives on the map besides Otacon, which did spawn topside. It's voracious, you know, it's a pro game. We all know what it is. Oh, okay, here we go.
A little far from Wei, but High Chow is forced back into Wei anyway, since the rest of BLG was collapsing through the bottom quadrant of that jungle. Another successful collapse. BLG, you have to fight through Barrier, you have to fight through Mountain Soul, and the added resistances on top of it. So they're going to try to pull the trigger here. Paranoia into the Featherstorm, answer blow for blow. But Elk might be forced to flash, but it's a great collapse from Zika. Still looking for the turnaround and the follow-up, but Wei turns around with a collapse of his own. The counterattack is too great for LNG to overcome, and the rest of BLG's strength rises in numbers. LNG just got nothing left to fight back.
I got to see a replay on that one because the start of the fight looked pretty promising for LNG. They found a really nice combo onto Elk. The engage from Zika was big, but the follow-up just wasn't there. Jinx got taken out by Knight on a bit of a tankier Azir build. That dominated the fight, and I got to say, next objective take, it will be feats of strength as well. So looks like
they are now on soul point after the take of this third dragon. Otacon secured on their side, and it's back to the same expectations that we had at the beginning.
Access a top wave. It's kind of a dead wave at the moment. Can't get to the top side camps because they're defending this, and so BLG dictating the pace of the game, and LNG have to dance to BLG's tune.
The voracious GA is doing so much work. Bin is occupying the attention of two players on the top side. Wei just collapses through Bin, but these GAs are going to get popped. And BLG, they knew what they wanted to come for. They get the tier 2 turret knocked down, sacrificing the voracious GAs of both of their solo laners. And that, it does delay things a lot, but...
Yeah.
I mean, as a jungler, hang on. Decent engage in
must fight.
Top quadrant. Zika in trouble. Teleport coming in. I think it's Knight. And I don't think Zika's got any more friends to bail him out of this one. Baron is alive for the taking. BLG have numbers. And they might deal with the waves first before attempting to threaten it. There is a ward from LNG's side that keeps constant vision on the Baron side for now. So BLG are just going to be happy with the pick.
Yeah, I'm curious how BLG snowballs the game from here, though. They have reclaimed their gold lead. And, okay, they're just going to hit Baron. I can't see them sticking this. On's also a mile away. And for whatever reason, doesn't have flash available.
Paranoia.
Oh, wait, no.
Lights are turned off. Wei steps up. Zhuo pops the ultimate, tries to reduce as much damage as he can, but he's separated from the team. Good locket timing, tempered fate. He sidesteps it, but Knight comes in, and now he's looking for Wei. The rest of the backline from LNG completely zoned off. Zika rejoins the fight. Wei pushing forward, and the Shield Assault just completely demolishes LNG's front line and backline in one swift strike. BLG wipe the floor with LNG, and any chance for an upset is just not in today's history books. BLG are the dominant ones. They are one of the best teams we've seen in LPL, and that story does not change tonight.
Right on. I know I gave your Bard from LPL Finals some grief to kick off this game, but this game 3, much better for On. That last fight was fantastic on the Bard, and BLG ending this series with a hell of a punctuation mark at the end, as this was a game where you called it out, Rafa. LNG, they had a good start. They got the first 6 kills. They had a lead. It was in their favor, and BLG's ability to just turn the game